Welcome, everybody, to the Tuesday, October 27th, 2020 meeting of the ZBA. My name is Marty Akins. I'm the chairman. Vice chairman, Mr. Cabeas. Board members, Mr. O'Brien, Mr. Radell, and Mr. Himmel will be at the hearing tonight. If you have you could please put your, anyone except for the board, put them on mute, please, until you're asked to speak. I have a few requests I'd like to do first, if I could. Mr. Cabeas, could I have a motion to waive the minutes of the reading of the last minute, please?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to waive the reading of the minutes from the October 13th meeting.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. I have two requests here. ZBA case number Z1991, 37 Deldorf Street. They have a letter here to ask for a 6-month extension. Mr. Cabeas, the case number was Z1991. Could I have a motion, please?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, matter number Z19-31, Z19-91. I make a motion to grant the 6-month extension.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? So moved. I have another request here. Madam Clerk, here you go.
Thank you.
Another request for a 6-month extension, 2933 Newbury Ave, case number Z1931A. Mr. Cabeas?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, matter number Z19-31A, I make a motion to grant the 6-month extension.
Second.
On the motion, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Oh, it's 4, so it's okay. We'll get him back.
Himmel needs to work on his internet connection.
Yeah, he's got to get off that K5 1991.
What?
Under business, case number ZBA 2034. David Gumaris for variance to finish a portion of the basement using the Owens Corning basement finishing system to be used as a family room, laundry room on the premise number 55 Lion Street, Unit 3 in Quincy. The applicant and the representative here.
Yes, here, sir. David.
Okay, you have the floor. Name and address for the record, please.
Of the property,
You.
55 Lion Street, Unit 3.
Your name and address, please.
David Guimares, 39 Water Street, Hingham.
Okay, you have the floor.
So, yeah, we are asking the relief of the FAR building code to provide Monica Martin and her family with the option to finish her basement. I think we are going over the FAR a little bit.
Yeah.
She already uses the basement for laundry. There's an existing laundry there. The main entrance, this is like a townhouse unit.
Yep.
And on the main entrance, you have a garage. From the garage, you get right into the basement. So it would be
Could
nice.
someone please shut off their mics if they got people talking there, please? We can't hear. John, thanks.
So you would provide her a chance to get from the garage into a finished space without going through basically the basement to get to the floor. Otherwise, she would have to leave the garage and go outside to climb some flights of stairs to get to the front door.
Is there going to be any add-ons downstairs or just going to cover the walls?
Just cover the walls and close that laundry. Separate that laundry from the other area.
So you're not adding nothing down there?
Nothing down there.
Okay. Any questions of board members?
I have none.
I have none.
Mr. Radell?
I know this area has had some flooding issues in the past. Have you had any flooding issues at your property?
No, on this property, there's no signs and no, also the customer didn't provide us any um, history on flooding on this unit.
Okay.
Mr. Himmel?
No questions.
Thanks. Is there anyone that would like to speak in favor? Speak in favor. First call. Please raise your hand. Star 9. Is that right? Star 9 on the telephone or raise your hand. Anyone want to speak in favor? Second call. Third call. All that part of the hearing closed. I have a letter here from the DPW, 55 Lion Street, Unit 3, case number ZBA 2034. We reviewed the above reference submittal and have no comments. Is there anyone opposed or undecided? Opposed or undecided? Second call. Third call. Call that part of the hearing closed. I see she just wants to cover the walls and make it nice space you can live in down there. I'd be voting in favor.
I'll be voting in favor also. I'll be voting in favor.
Likewise.
Mr. Radell? Mr. Radell?
I'm in favor.
Mr. Himmel? Questions, comments? Mr. Himmel? Rose
I'm
again?
in favor.
Oh, okay. There's a little delay there, that's all. Little internet delay. Okay, can I have a motion, please, Mr. Bailey?
Yes, Mr. Chairman. In matter number ZBA 20-34, David Gumaris for a variance to finish a portion of the basement using the Owens Corning basement finishing system to be used as family room laundry room on the premises number 55 Lion Street, Unit 3. I make a motion to grant the variance.
Second.
On the motion, do we have a roll call, please?
Marty Akins?
Yes.
Mike Cavea?
Yes.
Charlie O'Brien?
Yes.
Brian Riddell?
Yes.
John Himmel?
Yes.
Okay, John, we gotta upgrade that, Johnny, right? Upgrade that. Okay. All
John,
right, further on
broadband to go through for the city of Quincy.
Further on tonight's business, ZBA case number 2064, Brian LaRoche for variance special permit floodplain to subdivide the lot into 2 lots and to construct a new single-family home on the newly created lot in premise number 170 Rhoda Street in Quincy. The applicant or representative here.
Hello, Mr. Chairman. This is Brian LaRoche. I'm the applicant's representative. I live at 67 Mears Ave. I'm representing John Kelly and Nancy Sullivan on this proposed subdivision and creation of a new single-family dwelling. With your permission, I'd like to share a screen so I can show you drawings.
I will in 1 minute. I just want to ask anyone if there's anyone here that has any problem. I know Mr. LaRoche lives a few houses down from me and has a business, been doing business there. But I don't, believe me, we don't talk about cases and none of that stuff at all. This is, we're neighbors. But if anyone has a problem with me sitting in any cases that he has, which I just want to make it known that I live a couple doors up from him. I know he's running his business and that's his, and I happen to be here. We all know everyone in Quincy, but does anyone here have any problem with me sitting on this case? Please raise your hand or star 9. First call. Second call. Third call. Okay, Mr. LaRoche, continue.
Sure, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I'll share a screen. You should see my screen now.
Yep.
Okay. This property is located in Howes Neck in an area that we know is the Crusher. The Crusher is the area here in green. The property spans between Rhoda Street and Allerton Street. And so we're looking to subdivide the existing lot, which is 10,000 square feet, into 2 5,000 square foot lots. The houses along this block here currently are 5,000 square foot lots. So what we're asking for is common for the area within this neighborhood. The existing house will remain as it is at 170 Rhoda. And then to the rear of that lot, fronting on Allerton Street, we're proposing to create a new dwelling. It would be a 2-bedroom dwelling with a 2-car garage. The quick rendering of the house is something like that. It's a gambrel style in order to keep the height, ridge height of the house down as low as possible. We're located within the flood zone, so we needed to elevate the first floor. So we're going to be asking for a variance since the first floor, which is the garage, is going to count as a story. And then we'll just have 2 main levels of living on the house.
You say this is 2 bedrooms, correct? That's what I saw on the plans.
That's
Okay.
correct. Yep.
All right.
So just to run through the floor plans. So the basement level, when you come in off of Allerton, you'll have a flight of stairs that come up to a front porch. You have the 2-car garage here, fronting on Allerton, a little side door off to the side. Set of enclosed stairs from the garage up to the first floor. The basement area, garage, will not be used for any living space. It's all in flood zone, so it will just be a foundation wall. They are going to enclose an area underneath a porch that we have here on this side, so it will be cut into the ground a little bit for a jacuzzi, but it will remain open on the sides. So the nice thing about this house, the way it's designed, is that the grade is the lowest at the front and cuts into the hillside. So what we'll be doing is creating an additional flood storage capability with this house design, because we'll be removing soil to cut into the hillside. So the whole lower level will be able to be flooded. We have flood vents that are located here, across the back and sides. And you also have the 2 garage doors, which can be open in the storm. So that's the lowest level. And then on the first floor, we just have living room, open plan with a kitchen, dining area. This is a covered outdoor porch with that space below that has the jacuzzi. Off the back of that, we have a second set of stairs that take you down to the grade. So when you come in off the front porch, a little vestibule straight up to the second floor with a flight of stairs, another stair that goes down. They wanted to put a full bath on the first floor. Just if you go out to the beach to go swimming, you have a bathroom on this floor. It's full. It's got a shower. The storage room will be used for utility. That'll have the boiler and anything flood-proof the house. All the utilities will be up. And then on the second floor, we're doing an open second floor, open to below, so you can see the chimney. This is the first bedroom, and then the second bedroom with a common bathroom that's shared between the 2. The elevations in the house, as you could see from the rendering, it's that gambrel style. What's unique about this house is in order to capture the view to the front of the house of the marsh, but also on the backside towards Rock Island Cove, we elected to do a widow's walk. This will allow the owners to be able to see both directions, which are both good views for them. And so that's sort of a unique thing. I can't think of any house other than maybe on Hospital Hill that has something like this.
Yeah, I think that's pretty neat, huh?
And then
How
so
do
this
you
is
get up there?
so it's a ship's ladder to a roof hatch.
Okay.
So when you get to the attic level, there's a hatchway in the master closet, like a pull-down access stair, gets you to the attic level, and then from the attic level, there's a ship's ladder that gets you to a hatchway.
Is that going to be like 6 feet away or 8 feet away from the hatch? How far away is that? That's like.
There's about an 8, so you come up to about here. You have to walk across underneath this, and then up the ship's ladder. So the 2 are not close to each other. There's no way that you could build a full stair up to this.
No, I'm just thinking about safety. That's all.
Yep. Yeah, this is definitely attic space. There's no way to occupy. It's fairly low ceilings. The only area you can stand upright is underneath the widow's walk.
Right.
And then everything else along the edges of the attic are all just crawl space storage.
So you only got a little space up there to get up, walk across, and get to the ladder and get up.
That's correct. Yep.
It's beautiful.
So the back of the house, pretty straightforward. Right, this is left side with a set of stairs coming up to the first floor, and you can see the widow's walk there.
Yep.
Here,
Those are the questions that I had, Mr. LaRose. Is there anyone that has any questions on the board right now?
I have none.
I have none.
I have none. Nice piece of property.
Mr. Himmel?
No questions.
Okay, thanks. Fine. Is there anyone who'd like to speak in favor? Anyone want to speak in favor?
Councilor McCarthy.
I will let you 1 minute, Counselor. Is there anyone else out there want to speak in favor? I'd like you to have the last word if I could, Counsel. Yeah, Mr. Rutherford, go ahead. John?
John Rutherford, 62 Ground Road.
You can sit up. Only kidding you, Johnny. Only kidding you.
Anyway, Donald Trump would be proud of the development going on in Quincy right
Just a
now.
joke, John. Joke.
But anyway, I'm in favor of this project. I'm in favor of new growth. I was actually thinking while I was watching this, like the 10,000 units that we want to build in Quincy, it'd be nice to have 1% of those be single family homes. So I think over the last 5 years, I've maybe only seen about 15 or 20 new single family homes be permitted, and maybe another 10 or 20 going up around the city by right. So it's good to see. This is good new growth. We're going to get even more than double the new growth because I'm sure the new house is going to be worth a lot. And I love that idea of that widow walk. So I'm going to add that to my design that I'm going to be doing. That's one of the greatest things in the world. I mean, I get all sorts of possibilities for the widow's walk. So that's a great design. That house looks like that belongs in House Neck. Everybody has big houses, and they're going to be, it's kind of like, all little houses in a beautiful neighborhood. So welcome to the neighborhood, and thank you, and I'm in favor of this.
Thank you, John. Is there anyone else like to speak in favor? I was thinking the same thing, John. If I didn't have solar panels all over my roof, I could probably put one up. It'd have to be a half one to the east side. Anyway, anyone else in favor? No? I have a letter here. I'll call that part of hearing closed. I have a letter. Huh? No, I'm going to let him speak. All right, Counsel, you want to speak? Go ahead. You've been sitting there. It's time for you to might have things to do.
Thank you. I got to say, I do get entertained here on the zoning board. I think that's why I come back every week. I might be back when there's no Ward 1 stuff, just for the heck of it. No, there's more homes going up in House Neck and Ward 1 that fit this style. And again, I got to commend the folks that hire Brian LaRoche. He's done some great work on Post Island. He's doing some great work on Edgewater Drive. Now he's up on Rhoda and Allerton with, John Kelly and Nancy Sullivan, and just a great utilization of the space down there that'll spark Allerton up a little bit down there too in that neighborhood, and full support of it. Life is good at the Kelly Sullivan house, and then they threw in a little jacuzzi action, so life is real good.
Thank you, Counsel. Anyone else? Second call, third call, all that part of hearing closed. I have a letter here from the DPW, October 7, 2020, 170 Rhoda Street, case number ZBA 2064. Reviewed the submittal of the above referenced project. Our comments are as follows. Number 1, simplify how much impervious area will be increased due to the development. 2, provide plans showing the existing site conditions, layout, utility, grading, drainage, construction details. 3, explain how the surface runoff will be discharged and treated. 4, provide dimensions and grades for the paving area of all driveway entrances. 5, upon completion of this project, as-built plan showing all utilities, building footprints should be submitted. If you have any further questions, please advise. All that part of the hearing closed. Is there anyone opposed or undecided? Star 9 or raise your hand, please. One call. Second call. Is there anyone out there that'd like to speak? Josine Aliberti? Mark? Is it under Mark?
She needs to unmute herself.
Josine, can you unmute yourself, please? Josine, are you there?
Can you go to Sharon's iPhone? Sharon.
Sharon, why don't we
Hey,
try you? It's
Okay,
Sharon.
am I on?
Who is this, Josine?
Yes, can you hear me now?
I hear you. Go ahead. You're up.
Oh, great. I'm so happy. This is my first time on these meetings.
And you're doing great.
And I'm all for one family units in Quincy or two families.
Yeah,
I'm not just for big apartments.
right?
It's taking over our neighborhoods, and I'm all against that.
Yep.
So I'm working on it to see if I could form a group of Quincy residents who would like to at least start slowing down all these big apartments infringing on our neighborhoods.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that. So,
So
I'm
what are you saying?
watching.
You're in favor of single family homes and not apartments? Is that what this is?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. So are you in favor of this project, against, or undecided?
Is it a one-family home or two
It's a
family?
it's a one family home and it only has 2 bedrooms. It's a single family house.
Wonderful. Terrific. Go with it.
Okay.
And that comes on all the time that, I don't know, takes video or something. He's always talking about Quincy to build big apartments, and I'm against it. So he shouldn't be coming on because he doesn't even live in Quincy anymore.
All right. Thank you for your comments.
Thanks.
Sharon, like to speak? Last name,
yes,
name, and just for the record. And could you please, which I should have had, Jobine, Ms. Cabeas, could you give her an oath, please?
Does everybody swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help them God?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
You have the floor.
Okay. I live next door. My father's taken care of that city land for years and years and years. And when my father passed away, I was going to sell it to a gentleman in Quincy, and he wanted to buy that land and build on it, and they denied him. So to me, that's kind of politically incorrect, and I am opposed.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your comments.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there anyone else who'd like to speak? Second call? Third call. All up out of hearing closed. You know, and it's 5,000 square feet, and I know, and I've looked down there, and I've looked at everything down there, and they're all 5,000 square feet. They're in little blocks. Some of them are even smaller. And we had a place in House Neck that was, 2,900, 3,100 that had a house on it. And we let them build another house on it, which is only right too. So I'll be voting in favor. I think it's a beautiful house. I think he did a great job with the space, and he's has 2 bedrooms. You know, he didn't ask for a 4-bedroom home with all this luxurious stuff. If you can see those 2 pieces out front, that place goes back. I mean, half the house could have been twice as big. That house, he could have built that, maybe even a third bigger than that, and it would have probably looked out of place down there. But that's a beautiful home. I think he did a great job, Brian, with that. I'll be voting in favor.
Mr. Chairman, I'll be voting in favor.
I will be too.
I'm in favor.
Mr. Himmel? Mr. Himmel? You leave me now? Don't leave me now, John. Don't leave me now, John. Come on. Try one more.
His name is up there.
I know. I'm just wondering if he just had a glitch in his thing again. I know North Quincy. Where does he live? North Quincy's been having some problems today.
West Quincy, he lives.
Oh. Oh. John? Well, we'll give him a second to come back. I mean, the vote is 4-0 right now.
Does John Rotafeld know that if he builds a widow walk, he may get a widow somewhere?
Like the counselor said, that's why he comes back. I'll tell you what, why don't we make a motion, Mr. Cabeas, and then we'll see if we'll wait for him to come back to get his vote, all of our votes.
Mr. Chairman, in matter number 20-64, Brian LaRoche for a variance special permit floodplain to subdivide the lot into 2 lots and construct a new single-family home on the newly created lot on the premises number 170 Rhoda Street. I make a motion to grant the variance and the special permit.
Second.
All right,
It's John.
John,
John's there.
John, do you want to make a comment before we vote? We lost you for the last one. We're still voting on it. We didn't vote on it yet, but we all made a comment about the house and the property. Do you want to make a comment, or you just want to vote? John?
My only comment is I think it's a nice looking project. It's only 2 bedrooms.
All right, thank
I'm
you.
for it.
And the vote's been up. Was it seconded, Mr.
Second. I seconded.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Radell. Can I have a roll call vote, please?
Marty Akins?
Yes.
Mike Cabeas?
Yes.
Charlie O'Brien?
Yes.
Brian Riddell?
Yes.
John Himmel?
Yes.
Wait,
We'll hear him next year.
wait,
Mr. Chairman, I make a motion to adjourn.
seconded.
Second.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Good night.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hey.
All opposed? I guess that's a vote. All right, guys, thanks for everything.
Happy
Have
Halloween.
a good night. Bye-bye.
Call me.